TNT Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Monday night. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Robbie. Buggy. White Tony. White and Texas.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Tyke Smith there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. On 2nd down, Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
From the gun here on 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun is Milton. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Let's go now.
They put Pickens in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordero Patterson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Allen in motion. On 2nd down, here's Milton. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They bring a tight end in motion left. We'll try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, big hole left side. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Here we go, set. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw for it with Milton. Taking off to the pylon. He's in. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Higgins sent in motion. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Tony. Mikey Texas. Hey, South.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Bravo 80, Cougar 19. Here we go.
It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Shut up. Trap 60. Panther 11. Ready?
From the gun, here's Milton. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, You're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Look hot.
To throw is Stroud. He's going to tuck it and go. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down. In motion now, it's Collins. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Stroud. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.